Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. Welcome back to the Shack. This is Ham Radio Live. With one arm literally tied behind my back, but somehow back in the saddle again. We'll see how this one works. This will either be a train wreck or quite fun. We'll figure it out. Welcome back to the Shack. Today's Friday, the 24th day of September 2021. Doggone, I'm so excited to see it's been too long, you know? It's only been a few days. But I missed you, so we thought we'd come back. Let's get to the contest calendar, DXPeditions, and a whole lot more. The show being done left-handed, wherever you're coming from the four winds of the world. And away we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Shack in Oregon. Good to see you. Hi. Good to see you guys. Happy Friday, the 24th day of September, 2024. Back in the Shack from the first day from the surgery, and it was a success. We're grateful for that. The nerve block was excellent. 24 hours. Lasted 12 hours longer, which was cool. The problem was that the pain medication they gave me afterwards didn't work. But there you go. Anyway, great to see you guys. Happy Friday. We always do contest calendar, always do stuff to help you with your weekend, and that's why I want to make sure if I was going to do a show in the next few days, it would be today, because this will help you for the weekend, hopefully. I'm not I'm like a jack, what does they say? A master of all, no, a jack of all trades, but a master of none. There you go. All right, let's figure out what we're doing. We're first here to help you to get an amateur radio. Don't spend your life thinking it's too hard. Don't do that, because you can get licensed and you can pass the test. You really can. But you first need to get a hold of a radio club that's near you. And the way to find one is to contact a national club. Okay? First one, try the American Radio Relay League. They can be found at www.arl.org. Just hit the contact us bar, let them know where you're at, and they will help you find a radio club that's close to you, even if you're not in the United States. Also, the Radio Society of Great Britain is a great group. They've got a convention coming up on October the 9th. Incredible keynote speakers. Find them at www.rsgb.org. Great group there. Radio Amateurs of Canada also can help you at Radio Amateurs of Canada. Find them at rac.ca, so www.rac.ca. In Japan, the Japan Amateur Radio League at www.jarl.org. A wonderful group there. Been along a long time, and they can help you. So don't think it's too hard. Just take the step. Contact them. Contact one of these clubs, and they'll help you. Also, for Mason Down Under, find the Wireless Institute of Australia, www.wia.org. Hit up them at the Contact Us bar. Let them know you want to be a ham radio guy or gal, and then they will get you a club nearby. All right? If you'd like to email the show, have a show suggestion, maybe a question. And by the way, I want to thank you for all the emails. Holy crud. I had no idea so many people cared that much about me. Thank you, sincerely. I mean, I had Rod, Kilo 7 LAP, get a hold of me this morning and say, you're not driving. I will help get Bob from the Cancer Center. This is just such a nice group of people, all of you. Thank you. Sincerely, that's amazing to me. If you'd like to email me, hit me up at cqhamradiolive@gmail.com. If you'd like to help us on PayPal with our mission to help reach people with ham radio, 21 so far, 21 licenses, and we would like to help more. Help out if you can at proverbs356@me.com or our Patreon page at Ham Radio Live. Hello and happy Friday. Good to see you guys wherever you're at in the world. Let's first get in and say quick hellos. Patriot Canadian Ham, first one in the show, first one to get the Roadrunner. There you go. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. My hope is 30 minutes here, all right? 30 minutes. We're going to talk about tropospheric propagation plus trans-equatorial. We'll explain it in layman's terms to help people who maybe don't understand it. And these can be tough things, but I also have some cool information about guests who are coming. Wait till you hear. All right. Havoc is here from Redmond. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the channel. It's good to see you. My mate, Tom, all the way in Bahrain. Thank you, Tom. I'm on the beach working 20 meters. He just worked Florida from Bahrain. Tom, wow, that's a great long call. Congratulations. What people don't realize, I'm doing everything left-handed here, so it's going to be slow with correcting mistakes here, and I apologize. What people don't realize is Tom uses 85 watts. That's all he uses. He doesn't have an amplifier. He sticks literally a adjustable whip antenna in the sand and works. That's what he does. So 85 watts from Bahrain to Florida is incredible. Tom, wow, congratulations, mate. That's great. Mike, it's good to see you. Happy Friday. Kilo Delta 2 Sierra X-Ray Delta. Hello to you. Thanks for coming today. It's great for you. It's great to see you. It really is. I mean that sincerely. Let's see. Anybody else? Let's see. We've got Wizard, my mate Wizard, WI7ARD, Spike, Constitutional Enforcer. Still love that. Why can't we have a president that does that? We used to. Anyway, good morning, brother. Hello from the Big Sky country. Hello to you as well. Thank you for coming today. Thank you. Thank you. Sean is watching from work east of the Cascades in Oregon. His call sign Alpha India 7, Echo Quebec. Thanks for coming. Mike Oswald, Alpha Alpha 7, Mike Oscar. Mayu Mendrielson, thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. Yeah, the doctor, when everything was all said and done, and I, was like capable of understanding things like more than the alphabet, he basically said that, the rotator cuff was nearly torn all the way. And there's a 10 that runs from your elbow to your shoulder, and that was hanging by a thread. So it was the right time to do it. It just hurts like a son of a gun. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate your kindness. Kevin as well is here. Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar, November, Oscar. It's great to see you. Good day to you as well, mate. Thank you for coming. All right. I want to talk to you guys about, first of all, the RSGB convention, which is coming up here in just a few weeks, and also some stuff coming. Ray Novak, bless his heart, ICOM. Ray spoiled the crud out of me. Sent me some brochures, which is great. Had a chance to read them. But he also sent me a lot of stuff. ICOM hats, ICOM shirts. And he said, Larry, give those away to people. Yeah, cool. So I want to thank Ray at ICOM North America, Ray Novak, November 9, Juliet Alpha, for the kindness yesterday in a big box that my brother put right on the table that's next to my chair. I'm like, Bob, I can't eat with that box there. Anyway, so thank you very much to Ray. We'll find a way to get all these hats and shirts out to folks around the world who watch the channel. I promise. Okay. So thank you very, very much. Maybe I should need a campaign advisor. It's funny. Andy Cowley. Hi, mate. Good to see you. Good evening from the UK. His call sign 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. Andy, it's great to see you. A very happy Friday. Speaking of the RSGB convention, here we are. The RSGB convention is going to be on October the 9th. It's going to be on 2 streams here on YouTube. Okay, there's going to be one presentation regarding software-defined radio that might help you to maybe think of it differently. Andrew Barron's running that. His call sign is Zulu Lima 3 Delta Whiskey. And then following him, Ray Novak, who really knows SDRs, working for ICOM, November 9, Juliet Alpha. He's going to talk about DXPeditions that don't break the bank. Plus, he's going to bring that presentation here to Ham Radio Live after he does it for the RSGB. Pretty cool stuff. Catch that on the 9th of October. Ray Novak, dear friend of the channel. We're grateful to have him. Also, date has been confirmed. Callum McCormick from DX Commander will be here to talk about antennas, help you with antennas, help talk about his incredible products that he makes. I think he's the best antenna for HF guy there is in the country, in the world. Actually, I mean, the man is really brilliant. He's going to come on October 20th at 20 UTC. Please mark your calendars and join us for that great show. And if you've got questions about antennas, if you'd like to ask him some questions, great opportunity for you to meet one of the coolest people there is on YouTube and one of the neatest people also in ham radio. Real cool guy. Also, we have somebody else coming to the channel, and I'm excited about this. It's going to be coming up in a few weeks. We'll see if it works out and what day. This is Randy. For people that have watched Randy's channel, and Randy has a great YouTube channel. I mean, it's really, really good. Randy's call sign Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo. Okay. He's been literally to every important place in the world, it seems like, from the Television Museum to WLW, the old WLW in Cincinnati when it ran 500,000 watts. No joke. Randy's been there, done that. So Randy Hall is going to be joining us sometime. I believe it'll be either late October or early November. He'll take your questions. He'll help you with ideas. And I'm grateful that my friend Randy from Southern Oregon is going to come and join us to help as well. All right. Also, another guest coming. His name is Fred. He has call sign Whiskey Whiskey 4 Lima Lima. Now, this guy has a business that I'd never heard of. Greg from our channel sent me the information, and it was like, no kidding. I looked at a couple of videos and I was like, oh my gosh, we got to talk about this. He actually has some super stations set up around the country, including one in the Caribbean. They're on massive towers. He's got stacked Yagis. He's got full amps, and you can rent them. You can rent them and be chasing DX or be the person that everybody wants to talk to. We'll have Fred coming up on the channel soon to talk about his product, what he does, and also talk more about, what he can offer you if you'd like to be really, if you'd like to have that chance to work a real superstation that would cost you, 6 figures to operate, to get, right? He's going to be here to help with that. So we're looking forward to having you. I also do want to thank Greg for that. That's great information. So thank you to that. Yeah, that'll be fun. Steve, thank you. Look at this nice comment. Steve Merton. Hi, Larry and all. Good to be in your company. Great discussions is always a treat. Oh, thank you, man. That's very nice. Steve's call sign, Golf 7, Lima, Juliet, Lima. Steve, you honor me. Thank you sincerely. Thank you. I hope this thing works. It's hard to do in that left hand, I'll tell you that. Mike, question, Callum. Yep, exciting. Just ordered DX Commander. You'll love it. You'll love it. It's the best. He makes the best antennas, I think, in the world for the money. He does. Callum makes incredible products. They're affordable. They're extremely well built, and they will last you. They are great products. So, I've had mine for now, 17 months out there in the backyard. It's brilliant. Love it. Just love it. And Ron's here. Hi, Ron. Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Union Charlie. Nope. Didn't miss the show. We're here. Kevin loves DX Commander. I just got Cal on 40 and 400 watts across the pond 2 days ago. Been trying all last winter. Kevin, congratulations. That's a nice call. It's a nice call. It's nice. I'd love to work Cal as well. It's hard to do it from the West Coast. Congratulations on that. Let's get to a trivia question because that's part of the reason we came. Here's the first one. How much did the ARL license manual of 1935 cost? All right. So I know this is probably not the question you were hoping for. By the way, the question that we did on Tuesday about, where you get the Vandy call signs, my wife got it right. I was proud of her. She's like, FCC. Perfect. My wife's a brilliant genius. Excellent. Okay, so the question today, there's one of two. We'll go double points. How much did the ARL license manual of 1935 cost? Was it A, 10 cents, B, 25 cents, C, 50 cents, or D, $1? Remember, this was 1935, okay? Get you a look at it. Here's what it looked like back then, okay? This was the 14th edition. So, you're talking, this thing started out, about 1921. So that was what it looked like. How much did it cost back in 1935? A, 10 cents, B, 25 cents, C, 50 cents, or D, $1. Take the first correct answer and we will go with double points today. First in, Patriot Canadian Ham, eh? Nope. And that's funny because it's A. I'm just making fun. Just, don't take it personally. Ron is here from Canada and his answer is B, 25 cents. And you are correct. It was 25 cents back in 1935. Yep. Congratulations. 16 from North American continent now, 12 for Europe, but we've still got time. So hang in there. Here's what it looked like. 14th edition back in 1935. It was 25 cents. Pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the expeditions for the week. Here is what's happening over the weekend. St. Lucia still is going. Sorry. There we go. Got to be able to see the screen. St. Lucia, look for call sign Juliet 68 Hotel Zulu. They'll be running FT8, Morse code, sideband. Okay, so look for them on the bands. Also Tonga, Alpha 35, Japan, Papa. They'll also be working CW, Morse code, Morse code, CSSB, FT8, running 100 watts. So, they're not going to be running 100, ton of power, but you should be able to get them, Liechtenstein, Hotel Bravo 0. Look for them on 160 to 6. They're focusing for Asia and Oceania on 20 and 30 meters. So if you're somewhere in Asia or possibly, out in, I don't know, the Philippines or perhaps you're, Malaysia, somewhere like that, look for them on 20 and 30. Niger, 5 Uniform Alpha India Hotel Mike. It's going to be 40 to 20 Morse code spare time operation. Rwanda, 9 X-Ray 2 Alpha Whiskey. They're going to be Morse code, sideband, and digital 160 to 10 meters. Tanzania, 5 Hotel 1 India Papa. Going to be running sideband, RIDI, FT8, Morse code 160 to 6. Conway Reef, that's a big one on the DXCC, so pretty high up. 3 Delta 2 Charlie Romeo, 160 to 10 CW SSB FT8. Dates are approximate, so it's the 17th of September until October the 1st. Comoros D6, so Delta 6 is the call sign. Look for them on 80, 40, 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. They're going to be running sideband, Morse code, RIDI, FT8. 50 watts on 80 meters, 500 watts on the other bands. Continuing on, Crete, Sierra Victor 9. They're going to run SSB 40 to 10. FT8 as well, 100 watt, be a spare time operation gig for them there. Tanzania, 5 Hotel in 1 India Papa. Different, this is kind of a neat one here. 166 Morse code, sideband, RIDI, FT8. So they're really pulling everything in. And they're going to be working the CQ Worldwide RIDI contest this weekend. So it's kind of cool. Albania, Zulu Alpha. That's the call sign. Just Zulu Alpha. Running through the 26th. So you've got till tomorrow to get them. Going to be 40 to 17 meters. CW Morse code course with the sideband, 100 watts. And hopefully you can get them. That's a nice area. Tanzania starts tomorrow. Okay. 5 Hotel 3 Mike Bravo. It's going to be Morse code, sideband, RIDI, FT8, running dipoles and ground plane. They're going to be running HF. Look for that call sign, Tanzania, starting tomorrow. 5 Hotel 3 Mike Bravo. And then in October, you see Mozambique, Sao Tome and Principe, and Guinea-Bissau. So they're coming up. All right. ISS news real quick. The ISS seeks hosts for ham radio contacts with space station crew. What they're looking for is schools, looking for museums, looking for people who are in educational facilities that would like to work the astronauts. So you have a deadline, okay, to get a hold of them and let them know you'd like to work. If you're maybe a school teacher or maybe, college professor, something like that. November 24th, okay, is how you do this. You can sign up via Eventbrite, okay? Take a picture of this screen and that hopefully will help you. ISS hams, this is going to be through SpaceX. There'll be 4 of them aboard the next trip by SpaceX to the ISS. That's going to be kind of neat. They'll get 4 people up there running ham radio. So a lot of folks, get ready. ISS work coming up. Out of the RSGB, rallies and events this weekend. Weston Supermar Radio Society is holding its 6th Radio and Electronics Rally on the 26th of September. Okay, it's going to be at the Campus Community Center, Highland Lane, Worrell, okay? That's BS 2470X, which is just off M5 Junction 21. They expect over 60 tables. They've been booked and ready to go, so join them for a nice little ham fest. Also, the 3rd of October, Welsh Radio Rally has been canceled, unfortunately. The second part of the BATC convention for amateur TV will take place the 16th of October. It's going to be a day of free online talks about amateur television. Just search BATC Cat 21 and follow the link for the live stream. Also on the RSGB, Nabi Golf 0 Victor Juliet Golf expects to be active as 8 Quebec 7, look at the last part, Charlie Quebec, that's great, 8 Quebec 7 CQ, from the Maldives. That's a great place. That's also really high up on DXCC. From the 28th of September through the 13th of October, he's going to be on SSB and digital modes on the 80 to 10 meter bands. Paul also, Golf 4, Papa Victor Mike, going to be active as Golf Whiskey 4, Papa Victor Mike from Holy Island. That's European Island number 124. From September 26th until the 1st of October, he's going to mainly be a holiday style operation. So, vacation, basically. When you see holiday style, what it means is basically when he has time. So it'll be on basically 40 to 10 meter bands using CW and SSB. You can QSL that by the logbook of the world. Contest calendar this weekend, not too many, but we do have a biggie, okay? The CQ Worldwide DX RIDI contest, and that's coming up starting tomorrow, okay? 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10 meter bands. High power, 1,500 watts. Low power is 100. QRP is 5. You can see all the exchange information there. If you want more information on this, take a look online. Just search the ham radio contest calendar, okay? Easy to find. The main QSO party also this weekend, 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10. High power, 100 watts or more. Low power is 100 watts or less, and QRP is going to be 5. Check with them on QRP for voice. If it runs 10 watts, as in many contests, you might just be okay. All right, welcome back. We've got our contest calendar done. We got our stuff out, and we're good. So we appreciate you coming. Magic Jim is here. Hello, my friend. Look at this. What a treat. Magic Jim 11. Hello from the whole Hollyland. D4X6 India Robo. That is Benny from Israel. Benny, mate, thank you for coming. God bless you, man. This is an honor to see you again. Thank you. I sincerely mean that. Wow. Israel, man. That's big. IT guy, welcome back. It's great to see you. Al Gross is here. Whiskey Bravo 0, Alpha Lima. He's mowing the lawn and listening through headphones like a nerd. No, you're actually multitasking. And to me, that's pretty good. Doggone it. Well done. All right. Kev's here. Kilo Charlie 0, Oscar November, Oscar. Andy Cowley. We've got, let's see, try to see. I think that's good. We're caught up. Okay. Let's get to the second trivia question. And then I do have the weather for you today. Weather's going to be powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham shortwave. Plus, remember, ICOM swag coming. I got to figure out how to get it away. I mean, there's a box. It's like a box of stuff. So from Ray, thank you. Second trivia question today should be pretty simple. Okay. How many of the continental United States are represented by FCC called District 6? Let's put this in layman's terms. How many states are there in District 6 of the U.S.? Is it A, 5, B, 7, C, 1, or D, none of the above? Hit me up with A, B, C, or D, and we'll let you know which continent gets the right answer. Your weather today, powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham and shortwave radio. A1A. Now, remember we talked on Sunday that those sunspots at 8 o'clock were going to come around and the numbers were going to improve? That's exactly what's happening. Now you see that sunspot right there, almost in the lower center of the sun on this A1A. So that's why we've got better numbers. Here's a look at our solar flares. Solar stability over the last 3 days. Well, it's been spiking up. That's good because we get better conditions then. K-index, that's your noise floors from the planets. You can see it's K1 now. It's been up to K3, and it has hit K4 a few times the last 3 days, but right now it's pretty quiet. MUFs around the world. Alaska checks in first with 13.59. Boulder's in at 19 megahertz. Jamaica, Peru at 18.51. Ascension Island, look at that, 37 megahertz. Wow. Hermanus, South Africa at 21.36. Athens, Greece is at 24.19. And Darwin, Australia at 8.47. Ascension Island, 37 megs. Goodness sakes. Current conditions out of Boulder. Again, this is just out of Boulder. Where you're at, it's going to be different. SFI, 89. Solar number is 75. Keep in mind, the solar number is not the amount of sunspots there are. They count the group of sunspots, how many groups there are, and then they add the sunspot number to that. So that doesn't mean there's 75 sunspots. It's the formula, the mathematical formula they use to come up with the sunspot number, okay? Your A index is a little bit high at 11, okay? That's a little high. You want it below 10. K is at 1, which is great because that's quiet. That's really quiet. We've got a good BZ latitude now, which means if we do have a solar flare, it should not impact us. Solar wind is up to 465.2 kilometers per second. You can see the HF band conditions there. Moon balancers today have a fair chance of making calls. Now we have a 31% chance of an EME. Forecast today, powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham radio. Daytime, your ham band on voice. This is Northern Hemisphere, 20, 17, and 15 meters. If your equatorial latitudes 20, 17, 15, and 12, southern hemisphere mates 20, 17, 15, 12. Your data, I believe you get 30, 10 all latitudes. However, you may not get all the way to 10 in the north. It's not quite there yet, but you could give it a shot. Nighttime ham bands 160, 80, 75, 60, 40, 30, and your best DXP on 40 meters tonight. Shortwave bands 31, 25, 22, and 19 meters today. Shortwave nighttime bands, this will be 120, 90, 75, 60, 49, 41, 31, 25, 22. And I believe you get more than 50% chance of 19 because it's still working. I mean, I'm listening to it at night still, and it's still on. Now, are there as many signals? No, but you can still hear some signals. So you'll hear them till right about an hour after sunset. Then those signals fade away. Plus, there is still some DX on 20 after sunset. Check your rig, see what's going on with it. All right, that'll be good. All right, we've got a few more folks. This is great. It's not a continent. It's funny. Let's get back to the trivia question today. Trivia question number 2. It is double the points. Let's take a look. All right. How many of the continental United States are represented by FCC call district number 6? Is it A5, B7, C1, or D, none of the above? All right. First one in, Mike from Jacksonville. Mike, it's always my pleasure. I mean that. Thanks for being here. Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta, SB. Nope, it's not 7. Thank you for asking. Tom, Alpha Echo 1, Tango Papa, Bahrain, Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey. He answers 1, all right? And that's C, which we know is good. So actually, he is correct. Well done, Tom, right there. Wow. All right. Yeah, Tom, good work. He's correct. And here's why. Okay. Call District 6 is California. That's it. When you have over 35 million people in one place, you get one district. That's good. And keep in mind, yes, Hawaii, you can get KH6, right? But 6, the District 6 is California. So, Tom, well done. You need to find out, where's it going? Is it going to go to Europe? Is it going to go to the U.S.? If it goes to Europe, let me give you the points right now. Currently, North America has 16, Europe has 12, and Australia has 3. So let me know which one you want to run with, and we'll get going on, okay? We're going to talk briefly about something that's going to be on ham radio tests that people may not understand, and hopefully I can make it understandable. We're going to talk about trans-equatorial propagation. You see it on your test. Typically, the general will have it, okay? And it will also appear on the extra in the United States. Keep in mind, over 630 questions on the extra, and there's 50 you have to answer, right? When you get to trans-equatorial propagation, let me give you a practical example of what it is, okay? Trans-equatorial propagation is the ability for your signal, if you're somewhere within the tropics, okay, to make calls, because the sun ionizes the atmosphere so much over the center of the world that the signal you send up can actually bounce around up in the ionosphere before it comes down. All right. So let's take a quick look. Okay. You send your signal up, and this is not trans-equatorial. Let me explain it this way. All right. When you have an MUF like this, all right, you got, look, you can see, Jicamarca, Peru, all right, in South America at 18.51. And then you see Ascension Island way up there at 37. Okay. So the people that are in Africa, right in that area, can certainly run 10 meters, no question. But the people in Peru are stuck at 17. All right. But what if you have this? See, this is a different MUF. This is the one we had from the other day. Now you've got, Jicamarca, Peru at 27.15 and Ascension Island at 31.84. It's very possible 10 meters works brilliantly. And see where it is? Around the equator. Trans-equatorial propagation exists mainly in the solstices, right there. Sorry, not solstices, pardon me. In the equinoxes, when you get to fall and spring. It's because the sun has the same amount of juice, basically, right there in the center of the earth. It's right focused in the middle. So your MUFs in those areas are going to come up because they're charged more by the sun. All right. So trans-equatorial propagation is really the ability for people that are along the equator, or it could be tropic to tropic, making calls east and west. Okay. Because see how it supports east and west if you're on, say, 10 meters right now? Because Peru, it's real close to 10, and it most likely would work. But take a look up at Athens. That won't work at 10. Look at Boulder. Boulder won't support 10. That's trans-equatorial propagation. That's exactly what it means. It happens during certain times of year when the sun exists in a certain area of the world right over the equator, literally, and it juices up the area right there. So people can make calls, and those calls can go a great distance along the equator or from tropic to tropic because the sun's more ionized. That's the reason why. Okay. So there we go. Just a little bit on trans-equatorial propagation. We're also going to talk a little bit about rain fade. I'm into this a little bit. I'm getting sore, but let's talk about it for a moment. Rain fade occurs on VHF, UHF, especially microwave. And the reason it occurs, and it appears on tests as precipitation can affect what part of your ham radio band. Would it be HF, VHF, UHF? Okay. It happens way up on the microwave bands. And the reason for it is because, remember, as we go up in frequency, wavelengths get shorter. Remember? They get shorter. Believe it or not, when you get up 10, 11, 12 gigahertz, the wavelength is about the size of a raindrop. It's true. So rain fade can be a problem when working way up on UHF. You're way up in the microwave bands because the rain droplets can actually cause attenuation of the signal because the rain is literally the same size as the radio wave. Rain fade doesn't happen, it's not something you have to worry about that you can't work your radio if it's raining outside. Don't think that. But remember, if you have a big storm coming, right, and you've got a problem picking up people, it very well could be from that problem. Your waves are very small if you're really high up. If you're 10 gigahertz, you're way up there. But most people are running 2 meters, they're running 77s and things like that. It'll have no effect on that. Remember, for your tests, rain fade and precipitation, whether it be snow, ice, or rain, has to do with UHF, also known as microwave. It's way up there, okay? I hope I helped you. I hope so. All right. And I hope the show is going to sound okay, because that was my biggest worry doing the show, because, it's different doing it one-handed. Hi, Anders. Anders is here from Norway. Anders, welcome back. Hello, Larry. Now they finally start course for Learn How to Take the License. So next week it will start up, and I'm looking forward to start. And I am excited if I pass the test or not. Anders, you're going to pass that test. You know why? Because I know how much you want it. Don't be intimidated by math. Don't be intimidated by the test. I tell everybody the same thing. If you're taking the general, since you're already there, take the extra in the United States. Just take the next level up. You'll at least know how close you are, and you might just pass it. From the channel, one person did pass the extra by doing that, and one was only 22% away from getting it. So please don't be worried about it. Focus on the things you know, right? Get a good night's sleep and go in there with confidence. You can do it. Remember, formulas like, finding out power and voltage and resistance, right? Your triangle to figure that out, PIR, power on top, current in the middle bottom, and on the left bottom, right bottom resistance. Okay. You need power. You need to find out what the power is. You're going to multiply resistance by current. If you're going to need, say, current, you're going to divide power by resistance. That'll help you. Also, remember your math. And your math is easy. For like antennas, wave, how to figure out what meter band you're at. 300 divided by the frequency gives you the meter band. Just about. Not all the time, but just about. All right, so we've got Andrew saying just only one test here in Norway. Before we had more. You'll do it. You'll pass it. 73, Michael Galloway. Good to see you. Thank you for coming from Massachusetts. Good to see you. Kilo Delta 1 Hotel Foxtrot. We're going to close the show. I want to thank you sincerely. And my friend Ken is here. Hi, Ken, from New Jersey. Kilo X-Ray 2 Uniform. Welcome back. If you're taking the extra, take my advice and study formulas. You need to know how to calculate and do the math. That's why you take the extra twice. Yeah, the extra is going to have things on it like Smith charts. It's going to have coordinate charts, things like that. There is much more to the extra than there is to the general. Much more. And there's another 200 questions more too. But don't go in intimidated. You can do it. You can. Study and get good at the things you're good at. Okay? If you're good at propagation and understanding propagation, if you're good at understanding how radio works, if you're good at understanding the law and the FCC rules in the US, if you're good at understanding antenna math and frequencies and how to fill out, how to figure that out, the 300 divided by frequency for meter band, all that stuff. If you're good at that, keep growing there, okay? The math questions will be short. There won't be more than 3 on the US test. Do your best. Get some rest. That's a big deal. Get some rest and go in there with confidence. All right. Until I meet again, my name is Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. My honor is here to be with you. And I thank you for coming today. The whole point was to try and give you contest calendar and all of that. So thank you very much for coming. I do want to welcome Daniel quickly to the channel. He came in and I want to say hi. Kilo Charlie 1, Mike Romeo Zulu. Yeah, studying for his extra here as well. Struggling, but I want to get it done before the $35 fee starts. That's a good call, Daniel. And you'll get it. You're a smart dude. You'll get it. Martin is here from the Netherlands. The Netherlands. My goodness. Thanks for coming from Holland. Pop Echo 9 Tango India Golf. I'm really honored. Don't forget, folks, we have some wonderful guests coming to help ease the pain of, putting all these scenes together for the show. Ray Novak from ICOM will be here. He'll be coming in October, sometime late October. He'll talk about DXPeditions that don't break the bank. Plus, he'll be talking about ICOM radios and taking your questions. Look for that. October 20th, Callum McCormick, DX Commander, will be live with us at 20 UTC. Mark your calendars. It's going to be an amazing show. Also, Randy Hall, Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo, is going to be in the house joining us sometime soon. Don't know the date yet, but he'll be talking about his life in ham radio as well as the many places he's visited. This man has been there, done that, and is a brilliant, humble man. We're honored and grateful that he'll be here. Until we meet again, my name's Larry, and my call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November, wherever you may be in this world. God bless you. Thank you for watching Ham Radio Live. Goodbye, everybody.
'Tis but a few hours to sun up, and you'll be able to get out into the garden bright and early. I was sitting in my garden at 5 o'clock this morning. I know nobody around here believes me, but it's absolutely true. I had to sit in the garden for an hour or so waiting for TVAM to start at 6. Well, if you're up at 5 tomorrow, you'll have an hour and 55 minutes to wait, because on a Sunday, TVAM programs begin at 6:55 with Good Morning Britain. Our programs start at 9:25 with Cartoon Time and the Wonderful World of Professor Kitzel. And if you are as heavily into cartoons as I am, you must make a special note that the Glenn Michael Cavalcade tomorrow is not at its usual time. It is indeed much earlier at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. And if you have small people in the house who are addicted to Glenn Michael, maybe you ought to tell them about that at breakfast time. Well, I'll be back with you tomorrow night, but now let's take a look together at all the programs that we can enjoy on STV on Sunday. Incidentally, if you're really keen, we start showing the test card at 5:15 in the morning. But Radio 4th doesn't start until 6 o'clock when Ken Haynes is along with Ken's Den. There's news at 8, followed by View from Earth with Anne Pagan. And at 8:30 on Radio 4th, Alex Shuttleworth is back with Solid Gold Sunday. Radio Clyde doesn't show the test card, but it has music all night. And All Right All Night tonight is presented by Shagan and Mark Goodyear. At 6 o'clock there's news, followed by Jim Simon's Sunday Show. And these are the programs you can enjoy on your local independent radio services. Well, Channel 4 programs continue for ages and ages and ages, so if you want to retune, you'll find all sorts of things going on there. But if you're going to switch off now, well, please don't forget to switch off your television set and, for safety's sake, disconnect it from the mains for the night. From all of us here, good night.